Hi, I recently watched Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and even though I'm very late into the fandom, I loved it. Harry Potter is life. I mean, I'm always on one page on one of the books. Yet I feel that Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is the best movie in the whole universe of Harry Potter. I don't know, I cannot not really describe how it is. It's just, you shouldn't really call a universe about one person because he is always so just alive for 100 years. One of the characters that stand out to me most is by far Tina Goldstein. She is amazing. But then I came across some comments on YouTube videos which were like, what the fuck? Why is she hated so much? People genuinely hate Tina. For what reason? So I'm going to tell you exactly why I think that Tina Goldstein is way underrated and doesn't deserve the hate she's getting. There are some general opinions about her which I want to debug for you. Well, the first one being she's boring. Yeah, she is. Given the fact that the three other characters in the quad are much louder, funnier. I mean, I love all the characters of the quad. They are just great characters. But Jacob and Queenie are audience pleasers, meaning they give us what we think and what we should know. Like, Jacob is us. He's basically us. We have no idea what's going on and he doesn't have any idea what's going on. So they're just explaining it to him all the time. And so we get the explanation for everything. Then we have Queenie, who is a legitimist, if I said that right, which means that she gives us information that we need because we have two socially awkward people who have no idea how to express their feelings, like Tina and Newt. Then we have Newt, who gives us this amazing world of his beasts. And then we have Tina, who is basically giving us Tina. What I mean by that is, she doesn't really explain to us why she's there, but somehow you feel that that's going to be important, that she is going to be very important in the franchise. I mean, she wouldn't be there if there wasn't a reason for it. Having read somewhere that she is a very good love interest but not a whole lot more, I feel like she will be, at one point she has to be, or else we get another movie genie, which is not what we want. We also have to look at who Tina really is. She is an Auror, a career girl. She wants to be an Auror by all means, but she got demoted. She feels so insecure about herself right now that she has no idea what she's capable of. Only at the end of the film we see a glimpse of her being like one advanced witch. Badass witch. Also, she's the only reasonable if you think about it. Queenie keeps on flirting with Jacob even though she knows that he has to be obliterated. And let's not even talk about Newt not caring for anything but his beasts. The other things I read is that the actress is annoying. Though, I mean, I've never seen Katherine Waterston in another film besides Steve Jobs, and she wasn't really that outstanding that I thought, wow. But then again, I'm a huge Kate Winslet fan, and maybe that's the reason I didn't really notice her. Acting is very subjective to look at, but Katherine is really a good actress. What she does is very subtle in the background. I mean, the most of the time, if you look at her standing not in frame, not in the focus of the camera, she is awesome. She reacts to everything that happens in exactly the way we would react to it. Let me just quote J.K. Rowling very quickly for you. Katherine is my girl. She understands Tina inside out, and Tina has a special place in my heart. So, if we just look at it, I think we'll see Tina being amazing. And you're all gonna love her. If you think about it, who really liked Hermione in the first movie? I didn't. She was annoying. Now that I've seen the film and I've seen so many interviews of her, I can tell you, she is one to look out for. Another thing that was said was she is at fault for everything. Not really. I mean, she is not the one that lets the Obscurus loose. Or the Beast. She doesn't mix up the cases, and this is not her. It's Jacob. It's Newt. It's Colin Farrell. The only mistake she makes is when she turns Newt into Mercusa. For what? Let's look at the reasons for this. She walks down the street, very angry at Newt for not trusting her enough to let her help him. But do we really know that she's on her way to Mercusa? She could also be on her way home, just to make sure that Newt is back where he should be, with her, so that she can help him. But then she walks on the street and she fears everything. And she is scared AF. There's a Obscurus coming and she can feel it, she can see it, but she has no idea that it's an Obscurus. Sorry, my cats are making loud. So I think that only then she decides to go to Mercusa, just to inform them and maybe get some help from them to find the beasts. I don't know. It's not explained in the film, but I don't think that she was intentionally turning Newt in anymore. Tina is the only person who doesn't care that Credence is an Obscurial, or she just cares for the person Credence and that he's beaten by his mother. Even though Newt is really the worst thing that could have happened to her in this time, she lets them stay, feeds them, she gives them a place to sleep, and she's the one who makes them cocoa. One striking thing that I think most people have overlooked at is when the president says, "Obliviate this man," she is the one stepping forward, wanting to say something before the president says, "I'm sorry, it has to be done." She is the one who captures the Occamy without any hesitation. She fights Grindelwald with success. I mean, why would you throw a car at him if he had any idea how to get out of the situation any other way? She's the one giving Newt the title of his book. Was it really because she attacked a no-match? Or was it because Grindelwald needed her out of the picture as she was gaining trust from Credence, who he needed? As I said earlier, the character of Tina is not meant to be the most exciting one. But we have to love Tina as well because she is so relatable. Have you ever felt that I can do it, but at the same time I don't know how to do it? I mean, for me, that's basically everything my life is about. I love the fact Tina isn't perfect. She doesn't know what else to do, but she's not a bad person. If you think about it, Tina is the character that constantly moves the story forward. Not in the way she wants it to go, but in the way J.K. Rowling wants. Taking Newt into the Mercusa really just explains how Graves really is. Then she has the idea of going to Norlek. Obviously, it's not her best idea, but as I said, she made mistakes. We all have in our life. But she couldn't know that Norlek would turn them off. She is not as much fun to watch at like Queenie and Jacob are, but have you seen the last scene where she does this little skip? I think that's the real Tina. Now that she has a groove back, now that she is back to be an Auror, I think we'll have a lot of fun with her in the next movie.